around 7-4, 15-8. Now they can back it on course at 5-2. It's a big drifter. Toulouse-Lautrec still at 2-1, 8-1 Regal River. That one's steady, having heard that quote from the trainer. 9-1 Glanamana, More Tears at 12, Hasty back out to 14. The big negative, Indiscreet at 16-1 from 14s. It's 20-1, bar those 7.
Novices handicap chase, 3 miles is the trip here, and they're racing down towards the first of 18 fences. Benefit and Coombe Castle amongst the first 2 to show. They were out-jumped by Glanamana, with the back marker being on display early. Also Hasty back is at the back end of the field, and Cresswell Key just settled in behind them. Fence number 2, Glanamana's come down there. Another one to come down was Monsieur de Rennes. So those 2 are out of the contest at fence number 2 as they swing now in towards the home straight for the first time. The leader now is Coombe Castle, who leads from Benefit, and then after these we've got Bold Navigator. Cresswell Key is further behind these runners. Toulouse-Lautrec nicely positioned in 4th place. Benvolio is after these. Benvolio followed through by the blue jacket of More Tears towards the inside of runners. Then we've got Miss Kicks, Regal River and Cresswell Key keep each other company. Then Hasty back, who's last but one, and last of all is On Disgrace. Just looking back to the 2 who fell at the previous fence, both jockeys up after those falls from Glanamana and Monsieur de Rennes, which is excellent news. Meanwhile, over the next fence, and there, the back marker still On Disgrace, but carrying on towards the second of the fences down the back straight. The leader is now the grey, that's Coombe Castle. So Coombe Castle out in front here from Benefit, who sits in 2nd place as they come to fence number 4. Benefit hit it very hard indeed, did well to survive there. All the rest of them safely over, with Bold Navigator over in 3rd place. There's a loose horse ahead of our leader that's causing him 1 or 2 anxious moments as they approach plain fence number 5. Coombe Castle still our leader then. From Benefit in 2nd place, Toulouse-Lautrec has made ground now to go into 3rd place. Bold Navigator is next, and they're then followed through by Benvolio. On Disgrace has gone at the back of the field. Unseeded rider, and Jimmy McCarthy had no chance of staying in the plate there. Cresswell Key's only got 2 behind at this early stage, and the one who's struggling to go the gallop at the back end of the field is Hasty back. So they're well strung out as they race towards fence number 6. The final fence on the back straight, this one. The leader is the grey, Coombe Castle, who leads by 2 lengths to Benefit in 2nd place. In 3rd is Toulouse-Lautrec. Toulouse-Lautrec followed over by Bold Navigator. Then on the outside of Bold Navigator is More Tears, who's improving quite nicely. Benvolio's just hunting round in about 6th place, well positioned early, followed by Cresswell Key, who's now making a progress towards these leaders. Miss Kitts is next, racing along with Regal River, who's still just about in touch, and then there's a yawning gap to Hasty back at the rear end of the field, who really is struggling to go with the main group of runners. Into the home straight they come and head on towards the next fence. Fence number 7 with Coombe Castle out in front, but challenged for the lead now by Benefit Standside, and Toulouse-Lautrec well in touch in 3rd place. A slight gap to Bold Navigator on the inside of More Tears towards the wide outside. The loose horses steer clear as they approach the next fence. They're followed by Benvolio, who took it next in the field, with Cresswell Key, who jumped very big there, Regal River, and then Miss Kitts, who's struggling to stay in touch, and Hasty back still last, getting reminders, and finding it very hard work indeed as they come now down towards the next plain fence. Leader, Coombe Castle, just about out in front from Toulouse-Lautrec. Benefit's been taking 1 or 2 chances with his fences, but he's over safely in 3rd place, then Bold Navigator in 4th. All the time, Cresswell Key getting ever closer on the inside of the track, racing alongside Benvolio, with on the wide outside More Tears as they take what will be the last fence next time round. The stragglers this time around, Regal River, who's being pushed along, Miss Kitts, who's losing touch, and Hasty back, who's still under quite heavy pressure. So a circuit to go in the Betfair.com Novices Handicap Chase, a race that's been full of incident to this point. Their final lap now in front of them, 8 fences left to take, and Coombe Castle has the lead, the grey, by about 2 or 3 lengths to Toulouse-Lautrec, who travels strongly in 2nd place. Bold Navigator making good progress now to sit on his shoulder in 3rd. A gap then to Benefit in 4th place. Then in 5th is Benvolio. 6th place for Cresswell Key, searching out this 4-timer, being patiently ridden once again this afternoon as they come to the next, and Toulouse-Lautrec made a dreadful mistake. So too did Benvolio. They both somehow survived and carry on towards the next fence. Cresswell Key now going into 5th place alongside More Tears, but they've got very well strung out. Miss Kitts is tailed off completely. Hasty back, although he's been struggling throughout, is still just about in touch as they take the next plain fence. And there was a mistake from More Tears in 6th place, but the leader is now Bold Navigator, who comes up on the outside of the grey Coombe Castle. These two now match strides. Toulouse-Lautrec, a scare at the previous fence. He's still going in third place, and Cresswell Key is now into fourth. More Tears and Benefit, the next two, as they take the next fence, and Benefit again made a bad mistake. He nearly came down there. Hasty Back and Benvolio have dropped right out at the back end of the field, and Regal Rivers now under heavy pressure, but moving into sixth place. So they head towards the final fence on the far side. 5 fences left to take here. The grey out in front still. Coombe Castle from Bold Navigator, Toulouse-Lautrec, and then Cresswell Key. These 4 tightly grouped now. Still loose horses all around them as they come towards the next fence. They were over from Regal River, who's staying on into 5th, and then More Tears in 6th place. They're clear of Benvolio, and then comes Hasty Back at the rear end of the field as they begin the sweep for home. 4 fences left to take in the Betfair.com Novices Handicap Chase, and there are 6 going with chances. These 6 are clear. They're led by Bold Navigator from Coombe Castle, Cresswell Key, who obviously doesn't want to get there too soon, Toulouse-Lautrec pulling double as well, Regal Rivers getting himself into this, loose horses in behind them, then More Tears in 6th place, and these 6 are clear of Hasty Back running on as they come to 4 out. Toulouse-Lautrec was the leader, but Cresswell Key edging ever closer. More Tears took a heavy fall back in 6th place. Benvolio's been pulled up, Benefit's been pulled up as well as they head on towards the 3rd last, and Toulouse-Lautrec and Cresswell Key now go on. Toulouse-Lautrec jumped to the front. Cresswell Key's got 2.5 lengths to find. Regal Rivers still staying on in 3rd place, then Bold Navigator in 4th, but Toulouse-Lautrec under his big weight, and David Dennis is now at 2 out, and he's nicely clear. Toulouse-Lautrec over the 2nd last, and he's pulled 7 or 8 lengths clear now from Cresswell Key and Barry Garrity, who looks as though he can do nothing more about it in 2nd place. In 3rd is Regal River, then Bold Navigator. Steady as you go into the last. Toulouse-Lautrec is over, and he gets a mighty cheer. A well-backed horse, this Toulouse-Lautrec, and he's going to follow up his earlier course success here at Uttoxeter after a fine run at Cheltenham Sandwich in between. It's Toulouse-Lautrec getting a very warm ovation to win the Betfair.com Novices Handicap Chase. Cresswell Key, his run comes to an end in 2nd. Regal River was 3rd, and then in 4th place, Bold Navigator.
Favourite Toulouse-Lautrec beats Cresswell Key at 5-2, with Regal River 3rd at 8-1. All 13 ran.